Dear 2023, this year we had some highs and some lows. We had our setbacks and our breakthroughs. This year was many things. But if I had to sum it all up, it would be one word. Okay. Okay. And not okay like you probably think I mean okay. Not okay as in average or mediocre. Not okay as in, I'll just conform, settle for less. But okay as in a beautiful acceptance. I was recently shown a circle. A giant circle, and within this circle was another little circle. Was then told that the giant circle is life, and the little circle within it is what we are able to control in life. A giant discrepancy, obviously. And that idea, that concept, it moved me. In 2023, it moved me because I've spent countless hours, I've exhausted time and energy looking back, worrying about those things I can't control. I've spent time trying to move immovable objects and have come to realize that it's okay those things exist. It's okay they are the way they are. It's okay I feel the way I feel, because that little area I can control gives life to some pretty incredible things. 2023, you showed me that it's okay to be different. This year, I've really stepped out of my comfort zone. I've stepped into rooms and teamed up with folks way more accomplished, at least in the business sense. And what I've found is that many of those folks are very different than I am. Not different in a bad way, just different. And I found myself starting to ask, how can I be more like them? Now, the reality is there are pieces of value and inspiration you can take from everyone. But it's also true that being like them is not what got me into the room to begin with. It's being me. In 2023, you helped me understand that I want different things. I'm energized in different ways. I measure success by my own metrics, and that's okay. The power is in taking what makes you different and not trying to camouflage it, not manipulating it to be some watered down version of what you think you're supposed to be, but rather holding it up as your banner, because it's okay to be you. 2023, this year I walked away from a lot while under your guidance. A reshuffling of my daily tasks and priorities, how I spent my time and who I spent it with, even where I live. It gets real easy to accept things as they are, because what they are brings about certainty. But 2023, you reminded me that it's okay to leave what you know for something that you don't. That being misaligned is enough of a reason in and of itself to seek out adjustment. And I think along the same lines, that feeling in your stomach that basically says something's not right here, that it's okay to feel that. It pulls you away from the wrong things and towards the right things. Not everyone, not everything is for you. And that's okay. 2023, you reminded me that, hey, sometimes things go wrong. That when we take risks, one of two things can happen. We either succeed or we don't. And when we don't, life gives us wisdom and pushes us closer to the things that do work. I took some chances this year. Some worked, some didn't. And that's okay, right? The ball does not need to leave the yard every time you swing. There's still value in the at-bat, right? In 2023, I know that sounds a little cliche, but most truths do. The issue is that when you're in them, you forget. It's not so intuitive amidst the chaos. That's what makes life interesting. And in fact, I believe the only way to lose in life is to never step up to that plate. Doing nothing is a death sentence. And so 2023, you reminded me sometimes the wheels fall off the wagon, and that's okay. Because at least you were in transit to a place that meant something. 2023, we will feel emotions we don't want to feel. That's okay. What matters is where we go from those inflection points. 2023, fate will often hand us outcomes that are far from ideal, and that's okay. What matters is how we pick up the pieces. 2023, life shows us from time to time who we are not, and that's okay. As long as we hold dear who we are and delve into it with conviction. Never have I ever thought the words, "it's okay," would matter. Never would I have imagined, disassociating them with weakness or mediocrity and coupling them with strength. 2023, life is so much better, happier, freer when we stop fighting invisible monsters. When we stop resisting and instead look to master that little piece of life that is ours to control. Who are you? Good. Own that. Make your mistakes. Explore the fringes of life as if the world were some giant buffet where you take what's meaningful and leave the rest on the table. Because that's exactly where a lot of what we uncover and come across belongs. On the table. On the shelf. Not everything is for you. Not everything works out. Not all quote-unquote common sense makes sense for you, and that's okay. So 2023, thank you for another journey around the sun. Thank you for the hellos, the goodbyes, the wins, and the lessons. Thank you for the places I used to call home and the stories those places gifted me. What it all means, I still don't entirely know. But as I learned in your classroom 2023, it's okay.